They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oregon's offense will get first crack at it today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interested to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkle.
He's got it! And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Knocked out at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff to the single running back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Red pass hits complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. The Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Looking to fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And the Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the running back. Turning on the Jets. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Bostic. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his 1st sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offense as early this season.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Ducks will hustle to the line. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Ducks are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the back. He's loose. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Boston. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he grabs it at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Leaves it with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got the quick completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quick completion on the out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Bostic. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the returner goes down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Rides to back and leaves it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires it incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Wants to throw. It's busted. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to go up top. He fires to the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown Ducks! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's busted. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to throw. It's Bostic. Snagged out of the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. On the move. Got a little space. Wide open spaces. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the ground with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They give it to him again. Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Wants to fire on second down. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Flips it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains inside the 37. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He'll do it himself. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And now on second down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. He's got it on the right. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. To the air on first down. Caught. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Davis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, a lot of space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Ducks are flying down the field. They'll run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Using the quick game. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the football on the return. Kicking team's got it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He'll toss it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. Now the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He'll do it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now on the counter. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Toss sweep to the right. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.